Welcome in, guys. You already know what today is. It's Thursday, second day of Team Never Settle this week. Come on in, get your spaces set, and we will be back here shortly to get you guys all informed on what tonight is going to consist of. So welcome in. Go ahead and get set up. See you back here soon.
Welcome in. Happy Thursday. We're so glad to have you guys here live with us for Team Never Settle. And if you do watch this on replay, go ahead and hashtag replay to let us know that you did join in at one point or another. As mentioned in the comments, guys, you do need to have your area prepared. As always, you need an open wall space and an elevated surface, so make sure that that is ready because we are going to get started with the warm-up now.
All right, guys, getting right to it. We got two exercises here, high number of repetitions. First one is going to be one that I really used to dislike back in middle school just because I never really understood the name of it. It's called a cherry picker. So when you see this movement, the first thing you're going to think is like, well, why would we be grabbing cherries from there? Just remember, some do fall from the bushes, guys. So there's a reason for this. But just like with a lot of our movements, the windmill to be exact, we want to get in this nice big wide stance. Feet are slightly turned out. From there, as you know, knees are always going to be slightly bent. We never want to have a stiff knee position. That way we avoid hyperextension. So slight bend in the knees, nice tall position. Go ahead and turn sideways for one. And the reason I'm having to turn sideways is because there's going to be 3 touches at the bottom. It's like you're grabbing 3 groups of different cherries, right? So you want to make sure you grab them from different spots. So there's going to be one in front of you, right directly. There's going to be one underneath you, and then you want to reach behind you. So that first touch, you're going down, hinging at the hips, touching in the center, and then reaching as far back as you can, and then coming all the way back through, full extension back through the hips, all while maintaining that slight bend in the knee. So again, you're going down, pushing the hips out, 1 touch, 2 touch, 3 touch. That is 1 rep and repeat. So that is going to be our cherry pickers. We got 20 repetitions there. There's going to be 3 different touches per each repetition. Keep that in mind. Wide stance, knees are slightly bent. 1, 2, 3 on the touch. Reach as far as you can on that last one. Really challenge that hamstring flexibility and range of motion. Next up, our last move is just going to be a basic half burpee. I know we did a ton of these this past Tuesday, but I promise you there's going to be no knee. All right, no knees are going to be implemented in this. This is just a regular plank. A regular burpee. We're going to go squat down, jump those legs out, then jump those legs back in, and stand all the way back to the top. So unlike the first move with the nice big wide stance, now we're just going to go more to a traditional stance here, right outside of shoulder width. Squat down, heels are flat, chest is high. Use those legs, and for my modifiers, you guys can do the same move here. Just step one leg out at a time if necessary. Jump those legs back in, or you can step the legs back out, step the legs back in, either or. And a third one, you can jump out, step the legs in. Either or. All we're just trying to show you is that if you're not able to get that positioning, get those heels back up under you, tuck those knees into the chest, don't worry about it. Just get those legs in underneath you, stand back up, complete that repetition. Try to keep a nice up-tempo pace. That way the heart rate gets elevated and we get everything out of this movement that we are using it for in this warm-up. So real quick recap for our 2 exercises. It's only going to be 1 round of this, as you know. That's been our theme. We're going to keep sticking with that even today. We're going to be 20 cherry pickers, 3 touches, 1 right underneath you, 1 directly in front of you, 1 underneath you, and then 1 all the way behind you as far as you can actually reach, and then 10 half burpees, no push-ups, no jumps. Save that energy, you're gonna need it. So getting wide here, we jumping right into it. We got 20 cherry pickers.
All right, guys, team, you heard it. Go ahead and get in that wide stance. 20 cherry pickers. We're gonna get started in 3, 2, 1. Remember, full extension at the top.
I still clap with these today. I said middle school, I meant elementary school. We were always clapping. Now every time I do them, even 20 years later, I'm still clapping.
Good. You guys may notice that you're loosening up some, so you might be able to reach back farther. That's good. Excellent. You have 5 more.
All right, next up, half burpees, no push-up, no jump. Just get down, strong core. Try not to dip those hips when you get those legs out. Then get them right back in, come into a full standing position. Ready, and begin.
2 reps, guys. Last 3. All right, guys, good work. You should be nice and warmed up. Your heart rate should be slightly elevated. Go ahead and grab a quick drink of water. Let us know that you are ready for the main circuit because we have 4 moves for you guys today, and we're gonna add in a few different touches here, so get prepared. All right, guys, that warm-up actually got me a little bit more out of breath than I thought it would have, but we are ready for the main circuit now. So get ready, guys. We're gonna go through the main round of demonstrations and we're gonna get started.
All right. guys, so as you know, 4 exercises, but only 3 rounds here. Only 3 rounds, so we're not even gonna push it to 4. We just wanna get through these and then get right to those abs. And just like this past Tuesday, there are gonna be a couple exercises, like I told you already, that are gonna be time-based. So we're not gonna be trying to achieve a certain number of reps, but we're gonna try to get a certain amount of work done within a given time. So first things first here, we got some supersets. We're gonna get started with some close grip push-ups today. So these are gonna be more tricep focused. Still working on just overall upper body strength, but really implementing a lot of the tricep into this exercise here. So arms are gonna be right outside of body width. So you don't wanna be in that traditional wide stance. You wanna be right there as far as your arms are naturally separated. So that way when you lower that body to the ground, don't worry about pushing the elbows out to the side. Remember, with the close grip, we want to tuck those elbows into the side here. So as you go down, elbows stay tucked. You can almost feel your body compressing itself with your arms being so close. So that's the amount of distance we want. So feet are together, arms are close together. Feet are spread as much as you need them to give you the proper core support. Always remember, the closer your feet are, the more pressure you will feel in that core area. So if that's an area you're struggling with, you're feeling a lot of pressure in the back, separate the feet and then drop the hips down, all right? Or lift the hips up, depending on which one you are doing. So hands are in position, feet spread. From there, we're just gonna get a basic 12 repetitions in, breathing in, only on the way down. Breathe out as you push back to the top. If you need to use knees, always remember you're slightly angled around 45. That way you can lower the whole body. Same thing applies. Nothing changes as far as the push-up goes. Same concept can be applied to an elevated surface area. Just make sure it's supported and it won't slide away from you. And line that chest line, the nipple line to be exact, up with the edge of that surface. So that way you know that you're not putting too much strain and an orderly amount of strain on the elbows or the shoulders. So once we complete those 12 repetitions, this is where the clock comes into play. We're gonna superset those 12 close grip push-ups with 35 seconds of dips. So dips for 35 seconds. And if you remember, like I told you Tuesday, I don't expect you, if you can, to go 35 straight seconds without stopping, especially with supersets. If you can, however, don't let me stop you. Push yourself, get there. But I don't want people who are, a little worried that may be a little bit too much, they can't sustain it, that's fine. You do what you can in that given amount of time. All I ask is that you complete more repetitions than you're resting. So that means do more work, get more reps done than you are resting. You are allowed to take frequent breaks. If you were here Tuesday, you saw exactly how I did. 10 push-ups, rest for 5 seconds, 10 push-ups, rest for a few more seconds, so on and so on. Not just 1 minute without stopping. This is where it comes into working smarter, not necessarily harder. So going over to the bench, let me turn this sideways here. I like to show you these from the side, so because the distance that you create from you and that bench is going to be very important and critical to the body. So arms are just right outside of body width again here. Don't be too widely separated. Right outside of what your body is already providing as far as width goes. From there, bringing your body away. Straight legs is gonna be our most advanced portion here. That's gonna be you pushing most of your body weight, whatever we can allow. You wanna drop those hips. And notice you're keeping that back very close to that surface there. So you're not pushing away, you're going vertically down, taking the glutes towards the floor. You can bring those legs in halfway, heels down, toes up, knees are still bent. And now you're taking half of your legs out of the movement, so it's a little less more weight that you're pushing. And then to come all the way in, our more beginner stage, feet are flat, knees are all the way in, and this is going to help you assist with getting assistance from the legs. So if you can't push and pull and get everything done with just the arms, the legs are there for assistance to give you a spot, to say the least. So those are going to be our first 2 moves, 12 close grip push-ups, transitioning right over to 35 seconds of dips. You choose the variation that works for you. You decide how much work you get done once that clock starts. Our next 2 moves are gonna be lunges. We're not gonna alternate today. We're gonna stick with that same leg. And just like with the push-ups, we're going for 12 reps each side here. So not 6 and 6, 12 each leg. So nice and tall, feet together. You can use the wall for support if necessary for balance. But you're just gonna get in that nice tall stance, standing with the feet together. You're gonna step out and then power back to that starting spot and then push that leg back out and repeating. We're gonna stay with that same side 12 straight reps, and then switch over 12 more on the opposite side. And then once that time is complete, heading back to our elevator surface, we're going to do a box squat jump. Box squat jump. So I know we don't have boxes, but you're gonna get the idea. And then we're gonna show you this from the side again as well. You wanna start in a complete seated position here. So you're gonna go get in that squat position, sit down, legs are separated, heels are flat, and from there you're gonna power through the heels, jumping up at the top. Not a maximum jump, you don't have to exert that much energy, but I do want to get the feet off the ground. I do want you to work a lot of those lower extremities. So the legs are flat, you want to jump up, pushing through the toes, coming back, going back to that surface, and repeating. That's perfect. So again, you guys dictate how fast you move. If you're not comfortable with jumping, that's fine. Just squat down, break the momentum from actually letting your body rest on that surface a bit, and then power back through the heels as explosively as you can. So you're coming up, and you're good. Sit down, control, and explode up. So you're not jumping, but you are being very, very explosive, getting your body to that point that you feel like you're jumping, so that if you do want to one day, you are able to make that transition and make this more of a plyometric move. So 45 seconds there of the box jump squat. So as you see, 35 seconds of dips, 45 seconds of box jump squats. Those are our exercises today. 4 exercises. They are supersets, so they're gonna focus on the same 2 muscle groups, but we're gonna hit them from multiple angles, back to back, limited rest periods. We only got 3 rounds here, then we're gonna move over to our abs later on down the line. So again, I will mention, if you need the wall for lunges, you can use the wall. Just make sure that you use those fingertips and you're not dependent, putting too much pressure and balance there, but forcing your body to have to utilize its own stability, all right? So that way you're actually getting better and you're not doing the same thing over and over, not allowing those muscles and those weaker areas to be targeted. There you have it. That's our circuit today. 3 sets, 4 exercises, only 2 is for a time. All supersets. So I hope you guys are ready. I'm gonna turn this music up just a tad bit more, and we're gonna really get to cranking it out here. Round 1, let's do it.
All right, guys, I'm super excited. I'm ready to get this workout in. So we are going to start with those close grip push-ups. You have 12 reps. Remember, full layout knees or elevated surface is there for you to utilize depending on your current fitness level. So get into position now.
And also, let me mention here before we get started, remember guys, challenge yourselves. Do some of these more advanced progressions, and then once your body fatigues and you feel like you can't do a full layout push-up or a regular standing lunge, then go ahead and start to go to those lesser progressions that are keeping you from being at risk of injury, but you're still working those same muscles in a benefiting way, all right? So push yourselves. As you fatigue, just go ahead and bring those feet in or those legs in, whatever the case may be with whatever exercise, and just try to lessen the amount of intensity that you have in the movement. Don't stop. All right, 12 push-ups here, round 1, close grips, and we are off. Good. Make sure you breathe in on the way down, breathe out as you power up to the top. Complete those reps, get right to your bench. We're going to start the timer here in about 5 seconds.
Remember, guys, pace yourself for this. It's okay to stop and rest for a few seconds if you need to.
All right, 35 seconds, dips, and go. Perfect. We have 10 more seconds here.
It's supposed to burn, guys. The whole idea is that those muscles are going to fatigue and give out.
And that is time. Good deal.
All right, guys, lunges coming up. Remember, you're doing the same leg, but powering out, going back to starting position, 12 on each side. We're getting started in 3, 2, 1.
Don't gotta be overly intense, but just consistent, always consistent. And go.
Remember, have those feet a little distance away from your elevated surface. You don't want them too close.
Yeah, don't let the knees exceed past the toes is where that goes to.
Quads should be on fire. You love it.
Get those feet off the ground. 15 seconds. Come on. Come on. You get a break after this. Earn it. Earn it.
Good guys, fight through it, fight through.
5, 4, 3, 2, and time.
Excellent job, guys. You know what to do. Show us some love in the comments. Drop that fire emoji, that flex emoji. Let us know how you feel about this circuit. Grab some water, recover, and then we'll come back for round number 2.
All right, you got 1 minute here. Timer's going. Ladies and gentlemen, round 2, 12 more close grips. Get these first 2 exercises done and we halfway through this first circuit. They gotta sound real good to you, right?
Second circuit, second circuit.
Second circuit, second circuit. All right.
Only 3 guys.
12 reps here, 12 reps here. Elbows are tucked, elbows are tucked. Breathe in on the way down, breathe out on the way up. Go. Ah. 35 seconds, 35 seconds. Don't ask me why I chose 35 over 30. Just know I wanted more than 30, but I wanted 45, but I said I'll be a little nice. So ready, and go. Remember, don't push away from that surface, go down. Keep your back close. Almost to the point where you can feel it skimming against that surface. It lets you know that you're going at the angle you need to work the proper muscles. And you're not putting the elbows and the shoulders in an awkward position. 20 seconds down, 15 to go.
Hardest 2 movements of this circuit, almost over.
Five seconds. Time. Woo!
Those burn, guys. I know you are feeling those for sure.
Nothing like a good superset.
All right. Lunges. And if you're anything like me, the second half, these next 2 are a lot easier than the first 2. For me. Let me know how you feel in the comments, but I can bust these legs out. I don't know about those triceps, though.
All right, let's go. 12 and 12 here. Same side, no alternating. And we are off.
Last 3.
right, 45 seconds. Get those feet off the ground. Go.
Remember guys, just move, be consistent. Breathe out as you jump up.
$20 seconds again.
Good, good. Finish strong.
10 seconds. 10 seconds. And tie.
Excellent job, guys. Excellent job. Let us know where you're feeling it at the most. And grab that water, recover, because we have one more round.
Oh, my legs are burning so much, I think I'm gonna just sit here. Thinking, did I bring my water? Yeah, I did. Halfway in on this rest period, one more round to go. All right, round 3.
All right, guys, based off the comments, sounds like you guys are feeling it just as much as we are. So last round, we're gonna give it everything that we have left. Push yourself, challenge yourself, do the harder modifications first, as Nate mentioned before, and really take it up a notch this last round.
All right, last 12. Lead with the chest. Breathe in on the way down, breathe down on the way up. Bring it, and go. Come on, ladies and gentlemen. Last set of dips coming. Let's go. I'm waiting on you. Let's go. Good deal. Breathe. This last round should be a struggle. It's what should be expected if you're actually pushing yourself in these rounds. 35 seconds, last set of dips. Keep that back close to that bench. No push away, only down and up. Go.
Oh man! My triceps are screaming at me. I'm about to make them shut up real quick though.
10 seconds.
Let's do it.
4, 3, and tie.
Come on guys, come on guys. 2 more left, 2 more left. Last couple of minutes here before we switch it up. Empty the tank, empty the tank. And let's go. Good, switch up. Good, guys. 6.
45 seconds. All right, going in 3, 2, 1, and let's go.
Good. Keep moving.
20 in.
Good, guys. About halfway. Come on.
15.
Empty the tank. Almost there.
4, 3, 2, tie.
Good, you did it, guys. Woo! Alright, guys, show us some love in the comments. Let us know how you're feeling. Definitely let us know when you finish this last round. Grab your water, and then we're going to go on to core.
Ladies, gentlemen, we got about 1 more minute here. Take advantage of this rest period.
All right, guys, it looks like a lot of you are finishing up now. Good. Grab your water, recover.
Five more minutes. That's all you got left in this torture chamber. 25 minutes. All right, so moving on to the last and final portion here of tonight's exercises. So get into our ab work. So this is where we're going to increase those number of rounds. So we did 3 rounds last time. We got 4 rounds this time, but 3 exercises. One is going to be a new move that we haven't done before in this group, but I wanted to bring you in something else new since you enjoyed those step-ups so much just recently. So we got butterfly sit-ups here. We got 4 rounds, like I said, 10 repetitions. So you want to take it all the way down to the floor. Legs are in butterfly position, so the feet together, the knees are spread out, creating those nice butterfly wings. And from there, remember, this movement is about creating momentum and using that momentum with your arms. So arms are together right out in front of you. From there, you're going to go back, taking those arms all the way overhead, and then snatch yourself back forward with that momentum you create from those arms. And again, you're just going to repeat that. Notice when you go back, come up, try to keep those feet planted, keep the hips and everything in line, try not to arch the back. And if you can't get all the way back to the top, that's fine. Only go as high as your body is ready for today. It's not all the way about coming all the way up. It's about just implementing and contracting those upper core muscles. And if you're doing that, that is all we need. So don't worry about coming all the way up if that's something you can't do, if that's a struggle. Just go as far as your body's ready for today. And if you're one of those people I've been saying that to for a while and you can get up there, go ahead and get up there today. All right? That's move number 1. 10 repetitions, 4 rounds. Move number 2, going all the way flat on your back. We're going to start this movement from the top. We got leg lifts. So legs are directly straight up in the air. Toes are pointing away from your body. And from there, you only need to lower these legs as low as you can possibly bear. So if you start to feel this a lot in your lower back, the deeper you get, then you're going a little bit too far. If you start to arch and lift up in the lower back, you're going too far. Try to keep the core and everything tight, flat to the floor, and start to lower those legs as much as you can. Toes are out still, and then bringing them back up to the top. And then you're just gonna repeat those for 12 repetitions. So 10 on the butterfly sit-ups, 12 reps here. If two legs is still a struggle for you, even with not going so low, one leg at a time. You can leave that other leg rested there at the bottom and just go 12 reps on each side with each leg, all right? 12 on each side. And last but not least, we got a side plank with a hip dip. Side plank with a hip dip. So this is going to be better for your elbows here. So you want to get the elbow down. The feet can be stacked or staggered. Stacked feet are going to be a little bit more difficult, seeing that you are narrowing the amount of base that you have to support the body weight. So body is down, feet are stacked. You're going to lift those hips up. Opposite hand is on the hip. And then from there, you just want to drop that hip, push it towards the floor, push it back. That's 1, 2, 3, and so on. So we got 10 reps on each side there, working those obliques. And again, that is our new exercise here for this group. And we're going to do 20 total reps, 10 each way, preferably on the elbow. Be really great if you got some type of cushiony surface. Maybe you can even grab one of your sofa cushions off the couch, throw it there just so you have some support. This movement is a lot better utilized on your elbow than it's going to ever be on your hand, all right? And if you're struggling with it and you can't get on the elbow, you can't get the hip, you hold a side plank for 30 seconds, 15 seconds each way. By the time that's complete, we should be done here, resetting for the second round. That way you don't get too lost behind, depending on how fast everyone else is moving. I know for us here, about 30 seconds, 15 each way for you would be about the time that we would need to complete 10 reps on each side. So that way we kind of stay together. And trust me, once we complete those first two moves, that side plank for 15 seconds is gonna be challenging enough if you're limiting your rest periods in between the movements anyway. So those are our 3 exercises. We got 4 total sets here. One more quick recap. Butterfly sit-ups, 10 repetitions, only coming as high as you can, using your arms for momentum as you go down, using those arms to snatch you back up to get as high as you possibly can. Move number 2, land flat all the way out. We have leg lifts starting at the top, toes are pointed from the body, and you're only lowering those legs as much as you can without putting uncomfortable pressure into the lower back or arching the lower back. Single legs are welcome there. The opposite leg can still stay rested to the floor. Last but not least, exactly what you saw last here, we have side planks with the hip dip, 10 reps each side, elbow down, or you can just hold a side plank for 15 seconds each way. You will have to keep your timer there if I didn't mention that already, seeing that we're going to be doing something a little different on our end here as your coaches. So there it is. I said enough. Let's go ahead and utilize the rest of this time we got wisely, and let's continue to pour some sweat. So let's turn this back up. 10 butterfly sit-ups to start. Let's do it.
All right, guys, and let's go. 10.
Complete those 10. Go right to those leg lifts.
Remember, you're doing 12. 10 side plank hip dips. Once you're done, switch to the other side, guys. We're just moving right through these.
One down, 4 to go, 3 to go. knock this out so we get some good stretching in to really try to relieve a lot of what we did Tuesday and today. I think we all need it. 10 more butterflies to start. Round 2 for us.
us know when you have completed the entire workout. Congratulations, way to work. Let us know when you're done. We're about to get started with the stretching portion here very quickly. So
correct. It is 7:18. We'll give you a 2-minute grace period. 10 minutes should be more than enough time for us to get a good amount of stretches on each and every muscle, multiple times, multiple different angles. So 2 minutes, keep pushing if you haven't finished already, and we will get those stretches started soon. Ladies, gentlemen, I will say this, I hope we had a new person join us in from the West Coast today. So I know we had one of our members that had some company fly in, so hopefully that person got to partake in this workout today, and hopefully they enjoyed it pretty well. So I'd love to hear some feedback about that. So
they're actually out golfing right now. Sarah.
Oh, okay.
Sarah is there, so I told her that she needs to let the boys know they gotta catch up.
Yep.
My brothers are both together right now.
Don't let them slack off, Sarah. All right, legs out wide.
We're calling you guys out.
Reaching out, grabbing those toes. Try not to bend at the knees. Remember, if you start bending at the knees, you're going a little too far than what your body is ready for. Only go as far as you can possibly bear at the moment. Anything else, once you start bending, is going to defeat that purpose of you actually gaining and getting that proper flexibility and range of motion developed. And good. Butterflies. You know, the last thing you want to do is get in this position, but I promise there's no sit-ups coming, I promise you. But feet together, legs are out. Use those arms for assistance if you can't push those legs down actively alone. And just push into those inner thighs. Feel that stretch in that groin area. Maintain that upright chest position. No slouch in the shoulders. Nice, tall, and high. Confident. 5, 4, 3, 2, and good. Left leg out. Reach with 2 hands. Again, only going as far as you can without bending that knee. And switch.
challenge your flexibility. Push your limits on me so you can get better.
Good. All right, 2 feet together. Good. All right. As I said, we got some extra time, so let's go ahead and take those stretches all the way to the top. Then we're gonna go into a second half and do a couple different other stretches as well. So legs back out wide, reaching out with 2 hands. Not as long this time, but we are repeating. Like I said, we're gonna hit those muscles multiple times now. Take advantage of this extra time we got left for some good old stretching. After this week's workouts, I think that it is needed. Butterfly. And push down, chest high, no slouching. And good, left leg out. Remember, take this stretching serious. You should almost take this stretching more serious than an actual exercise portion. Because not only does the stretching allow you to recover better throughout in between the workout, but it also limits your risk of injury during those workouts. So stretching is critical. Continue to stretch, lengthen those muscles. Switch to the right. I know this is the area when I'm doing a lot of this with people inside the gym, this is where they kind of get lackadaisical and they just go through the motions of it. They don't take this part seriously. I know they're tired from the workout, but this is the most, this is the most excruciating part of the workout here. This is what's gonna matter the most. 2 feet together. And if you don't believe me, ask Tom Brady. He'll tell you all about it. This is what he lives by, this is code, that's what has him playing quarterback at a high level still at 43 years old. I guess after this past week, you can determine if that's a high level if you want to or not, but he's still playing though, so all that matters. And good. All right, those are done now. Let's get right into some good quad stretches. My favorite one, right leg back. So right knee stays to the mat, left leg stays straight as you can possibly keep it. Go all the way back. The farther you go, try to refrain from lifting up on that right leg or bending that left knee. Once you start to do so, then you're going too far. I feel like I should be able to lay down with this exercise now or this stretch now. Still haven't quite reached that yet. Let me know, are you able to lay flat now with this movement if you weren't in the beginning? Because I know I haven't reached it yet. I'll hold this in a little longer, a couple more seconds. Keep pushing, 3, 2, and good. Let's stay with that same right leg. We're gonna bring that right leg up and over the left. And now turning outside the body, bringing the left elbow into the right knee, and push in and turn that head. 5, 4, 3, 2, and good. All right, left leg. Same concept. Left leg down, right leg straight. Lean with it. Like Fat Joe said. Get comfortable. Remember, we hold this one a little longer. And 3, 2, up. Left up and over.
Alright guys, you should be fully recovered as far as your heart rate and everything is concerned by now.
And good. All right, back to the top, same 4. Both on each, little less amount of time on this set, but same thing again. Then I got one more overall stretch for you, and we will be done for this week. Going back, half the time this time through, but try to push a little farther than you did the first time. And 3, 2, good. I got a little deep on that one. I probably could have laid back, but I was scared too. Got a little deep there. Right leg up and over.
Scared?
A little scared.
But you think you won't get up again?
I think my foot was gonna cramp up and lock up over me. That's the main problem. The arch of my foot is tight. But drinking a couple gallons these last couple of days has definitely loosened that up. But I still felt it there, like I did with that ab circuit. And release. Again, try to get a little deeper than you did that first time through. I surely am. Hopefully you are too. Toes are locked up.
That's the worst cramp.
Yeah, this is the one I was about to get on the other side. And you
Right,
guys
guys.
come up,
Go
left
ahead,
leg over
come
the
up.
right. There we go. Like my pinky toe and the toe in between that and my middle toe, they would just push down. Would not come up. And good. All right, last but certainly not least, abs face down. 3 total, 7 seconds at the top, a little longer, and up. Down. Up. Down. One more time, and up. Down. Bada bing, bada boom.
All right, guys, you did it. As we always say, way to show up and show out. I definitely feel like these past few weeks, maybe like 3 weeks, going on a month, workouts have been a lot more challenging. Nate has been taking up the program design up a notch, bringing the heat, because that's what you guys asked for, what you wanted, plus you're getting stronger, right? So you got to keep you on your toes, keep challenging you. So if you felt like tonight's workout or the past few workouts have been harder or have been more taxing, that's a good thing, guys. If you feel like you've never worked out before in your life and you're struggling through some of these movements, that's good. It means that your body's still being challenged, so you'll still get results.
Absolutely. And guys, if we kept this thing the same, those repetitive movements that get so easier as your body gets stronger, it really won't feel like anything anymore. So if you're feeling like, man, I don't feel like I'm getting better, none of this stuff is getting easier, that's a good and a bad thing. The good thing about that is that we're continuing to challenge you. We're continuing to challenge you. The bad thing about it is it can be a little depressing for you
While you're doing
yeah,
it.
while you're doing it, and it kind of makes you feel like you're not seeing progress. But understand that as the professionals on this side, our goal is to keep challenging you and pushing you. We don't want it to ever be so easy that you can do it on your own, right? Our goal and what you sign up and what you pay us for is to do the things that you wouldn't do on your own. So that's what these workouts are catered to. Not for you to be able to get so good that they're just easy now. We got to continue to challenge you with these moves. So add in different variations, different tempos, all those different things you can continue to see. But yes, we have been stepping it up, and that will not change. That thing will continue over the weeks, over the months, and over the years.
And that's what I like about these live boot camps, guys, because even though we post more generic workouts throughout the week, when you're not doing these live boot camps, although those workouts can be difficult, we cannot be there with you and gauge your pace. We cannot gauge your rest periods. We cannot gauge how much weight you're using in those workouts that are given to you for the number of reps. So that's really up to you with those other workouts to really use a challenging weight, use a challenging pace, and limit your rest periods so you're getting the most out of them. But with the boot camps, with these live boot camps, guys, I really strongly encourage you guys to take these seriously. And whether or not you can join us live, do the replays, guys. Do them and let us know that you're jumping on the replay, because we are keeping and dictating the pace and the difficulty level for you. We are setting the bar to a point where you are forced to try to keep up with us. Whether you're surpassing us, keeping our pace, or you're a little bit behind on that time, it's it's still right there in your face, like, hey, I gotta get this done because they're on to the next move. Okay, so that's the big difference here. Utilize these live boot camps because they are different than the other workouts. They are going to challenge you more. They're meant to.
Absolutely, and that's pretty much it right there. Remember, if you're not doing those things, then all you're doing in the grand scheme of things is you're hurting yourself. I know it can be difficult, but again, we want to get you out of your comfort zone, right? We want to make you a little uncomfortable at the same time, but again, if you don't take on those challenges, if you just halfway through it and you cheat your way through it, then you're gonna have cheap results. So just keep that in mind. So if you don't want cheap results, then don't give us cheap and poor work ethic. So that's it for this week. My brain and body is fried from you guys. You guys keep me on my toes, just as creating these programs for you and trying to challenge you and be enthusiastic at the same time. And we appreciate you guys for it. Thanks for sticking with us, like I said, not too long ago, throughout this whole pandemic and so on. And we're just adjusting and adapting just like you, trying to give you the best content we possibly can. But that's all we got for you this week. Way to show up, way to show out, and we'll see you back here next Tuesday. Have a great weekend and enjoy that break time. Let your body get some recovery.
And as always, we love you. Never give up.
Never lose hope.
Never settle.
All right, guys. Get a good one in. Have a great weekend. Take advantage of that rest time. You earned it.